My name is Vicky, and I won my HealthyWager by losing 150 pounds with HealthyWage, and I won $2,020. Oh, I love it. When you get into the ride line of, it's an hour somewhat wait to even get up to where the ride is. And there was a couple Harry Potter rides that we went on that I didn't think about it or even go to the testing seat to check and see when I was at a much heavier weight. But then when I get onto the ride and to have the bar not be able to come down, and my daughter at the time was next to me, and they were like, "Oh no, we can't shut it, so unfortunately you can't ride." And to have to explain why we can't ride to my daughter, that was very, very hard for me. It really is very crushing. It's very it may not be something that you think about while you're in the park, but it stays with your mind. It stays with you. And, that just is even more of a motivating factor of I'm gonna make it so that it's never an issue anymore. I started doing an intermittent fast, a 16-8 intermittent fasting method for about 2 weeks, and I lost about 21 pounds. And I just got so motivated by that. And I'm sure talking about losing the weight and everything, the Facebook ads that recommend different things, and I saw HealthyWage on there, and I'm like, what? I'm like, this has got to be some kind of scam, that I can actually put a money bet, put your money where your mouth is, so to speak, and actually use that as a driving additional source of motivation to lose the weight that I wanted to lose. Was incredible. I was like, okay, let me go ahead and put the money up to bet on myself and on my journey. And I was a little bit apprehensive at first, but I think the more I connected with the HealthyWage social platform and looking on the website, as well as looking at testimonials and stuff, I was like, wow, these people are legitimately, truthfully winning good chunks of money. That it was very customizable to me, and I like that. I absolutely recommend this for anyone that needs that additional source of motivation. And for a lot of us, why we go to work, why we do what we do is a driving source of motivation to be paid for it. I think investing in yourself is a big deal, not just, putting the right food in and stuff, but with having the ability with HealthyWage to be able to put that money wager in and to have that monthly contribution to something where you're going to get it back when you meet those goals, not if, when you meet those goals, is a huge deal and is a huge, huge reward. And I saw that I could fit into some seats really easily, and I was like, oh, let me go over to the Hollywood Rocket little demo thing. And I was like, oh, just for gits and shiggles here, let me go ahead and try out the seat. So I sit down, and of course, as a bigger person in general, it's that everyone's looking at me sitting in a seat, let me just get this done and over with, and either I fit in it or not. So I sit down, and the person at the entrance, she brings the thing down, and it just goes bloop and click, and you see the light come up, and I just start sobbing. She's like, oh, honey, are you okay? I'm like, I've been losing all this weight, and I've always wanted to ride this roller coaster, and I just want to ride it. She's like, oh girl, I got you. We were at the entrance. She walks me up past everybody, the back entrance, all the way up to the front of the roller coaster, and puts me out in the front roller coaster. There was a choose, obviously the choose your song and stuff. I didn't care to choose my song. I didn't care what I looked like or anything. I rode that roller coaster, and I was just like, this is amazing. For a long period of time, I felt stuck. I felt like I couldn't be where I am now. If you would have asked me 2 years ago that I would be 180 pounds lighter than where I was, I'd be like, no way, absolutely not. But being at that right place and moment where I was, and having, the HealthyWage pop up when it did, it was just all the stars aligned, and I went with it. I saw the opportunity, I grabbed it, and I went with it.